I feel like I look old. Like just by the way I'm trying to
Worn,
source out
yeah.
my
Or you mean just like
what?
technologically illiterate?
Okay, when someone
Or just mean
offers
like dirty?
when someone offers like a self criticism, like say I'm old, don't find a synonym to build on
I was yes anding. I think that's the generous thing to do. Like,
in the worst way.
I'm so fat. Yeah, you are. And you look ugly.
Yeah, yeah. No, that'd be like, oh, I feel so fat
That's
today.
just improv
Thick,
rules.
thick, yeah, wide,
I've got such a
vast.
headache. Yeah, and your face looks like shit.
Two different things. Why is it called Bluetooth?
Do you actually want to know?
Yep.
It's like a Viking name. It's like a Norse Bluetooth was the name of like a Viking, I'm pretty sure. And here's a little bit of interesting fact. This has actually come
Well,
from.
look how excited he got.
This is actually very exciting because I watched a video about this week.
Of course he did.
No, I let me explain. It's a guy who explains interesting things about the English language. See, it's cooler than you thought.
Etymologist.
Etymology, a very interesting historical explanation. But I was watching a video. Okay, I hear it coming. I just want you to be supportive. And yes,
Everyone's already heard it. By
just
the way,
yes
Nick.
and
You're the last
just yes
person to
and
have heard
Michael.
it.
That's what I'm asking. I was watching a video this week about runes and runic alphabets. Okay, and do you want to know something interesting? The
Yes.
Bluetooth symbol is a combination of two ancient English runes. So that little arrow thing, that's two classic runes combined together to spell Bluetooth.
There you go. I just thought it because it looked like a bee.
Yeah, well, it's multi-purpose.
They should have added some sort of tooth kind of image in there.
Well, it's sort of, I think if you look at it sideways, so the Bluetooth logo is the Nordic H and the Nordic B combined together. H and B is the name of Harald Bluetooth Gormson, a name said to refer to his dead tooth. So he's a dead Danish king. And that's what the Bluetooth logo is. It spells his name in initials.
And the Bluetooth killed him.
And it killed him.
5G. 5G, baby.
Well, back then I think it was
Happened
only
even to the
3G. I think it
Vikings.
was only 3G back in his day.
Yes, true. 1Gs.
Yes.
Minus 2Gs.
And you know
OG.
who they should have had? Jesus. That's who, if they
Jesus.
believed in Jesus, they wouldn't have had that problem.
Egregious.
Egregious.
Egregious. This is a good, my good friend Tom, who listens to the show, I think now.
Friend of the pod.
We talk about interesting logos and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting that some of them, he always tells me about Red Rooster. Red Rooster. It's got like the chickens, but then there are also two R's.
Okay.
There's some really good ones out there. Good logos.
I mean, the famous one is FedEx, right? The arrow and the FedEx symbol.
Oh yes, that's a great one.
That's some good typography, yeah.
That's a great one. You got any others? Yeah. Subway? Because that's kind of like the subway system.
I'm trying to think of. I mean, there's famous ones, but I don't know that like McDonald's arches are probably one of the best known logos in the world, right? But I wouldn't say that's like clever,
No.
It's
No,
just sort of
Apple's is
iconic
pretty
by like
good.
Apple's again, but it's not like there's not like layers to it, perhaps.
No. You know what's? I'm just looking at some now. Coca-Cola. What are you doing? Just cursive Coca. You just wrote it out.
Yeah, but
Bit creative.
there's a certain point where a thing becomes iconic, and if you try and modernize it, it looks shit. Like what was the
True.
famous one a few years ago? It's American. There's like a clothing company that rebranded, and it was basically just a blue square. And everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? You got rid of an interesting font and an interesting logo and just made a square. And it's all like the same bland, like Arial font these days. I don't know. I like a heritage when it comes to a logo. Do you know what I
Sure.
mean?
Sure. You're a traditionalist when it comes
Yeah.
to logos.
Well, not traditionally. I think you can update, but I think you just got to be like consistent with
Sure.
the vibe of the thing. I don't think you can get rid of all personality because then at that point you're not doing yourself a service. Baskin Robbins is a good
Yeah.
one. Baskin Robbins originally had 31 flavors, and the Baskin Robbins logo is got 31 written in it. I think that's kind of cool.
Huh. Let me just give that a Basque in Rob Bins logo. Oh, it does have 31 in there. Wow.
Yeah, kind of cool,
But visually to me, that is just dog shit.
I mean, yeah, it's not very appealing, but...
Pink and blue, get out of here.
Yeah. You know the Vio logo? Like the Sony Vio laptops?
No.
Well, that's sort of like
Watch a documentary on it lately?
Well, no, but it contains like analog and digital symbols. It's kind of cool. Anyway.
Okay. NASA's is good. Anyway.
Michael, I got a myth. I want to myth. I miffed so hard I was driving home and I just needed to miff so bad.
Oh my God. Okay. Before you do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have myths from time to time. Everyone does. But if you have a myth while you're driving, pull over. Pull over.
Could I not just get the myth off my chest while I'm driving?
Michael's myth. Annoyed, displeased, riled up, offended, aggrieved, irritated, chagrined, pissed off, put out, resentful, and piqued, discontented. Michael's myth.
Oh my God, I could hear that. That was your neck.
Oh, yeah, I've been getting really good at it.
That's too cracky for a neck. That's not good. Sorry, I know we just played the jingle, but that's too no, don't do that.
No, because I've worked out how to angle my neck and then forcefully move it across so that it cracks in the perfect spot.
Oh, how did Michael die? Oh, he self-decapitated. Just with a quick...
You know what? If you have that on your bingo card, which I'm sure many of you do, no prizes.
Okay, look, quick myth. I just got to get this out the way because it hit a spot immediately. So we all know back in the day when you're trying to put your company out there, you've got a service to provide, you're trying to advertise, you're trying to get a brand stuck in a buyer's mind. You're wanting a phone number people can remember. You're wanting a little bit of something they can click onto. You don't want to just like have an ad that just washes over them. You want something that sticks, right? Particularly in the old days when you'd need like a number to call because, this is before the internet, before your Google Maps. You got to look up a company. You got to stick in the brain, right? And so there used to be this thing where it'd be called, like 1-800-4KIDS or like 1-800 Woolworths, something like that. Here's my myth, Michael. I fucking hate when they give you this word, which is clearly so much longer than the actual number of digits they need to type in with the phone number. 1-800
Yes.
for obstetrician. And then you end up dialing 1-800 for OBST. And then like retrition is just like implied.
First Googling how to spell obstetrician.
Exactly. But like if your number is 1-800 and then like 6 digits, you can't claim that your full phone number is 1-800 obstetrician, which is like 15 digits, Sure, no. This is ridiculous because if you actually tried to type the full, number for every letter in the thing, your phone call wouldn't go through. It stops after the first 10. So what are we doing pretending that just because you've got 5 numbers you can arrange into a kind of word? Yeah. Either get a 5-letter word that fits after 1-800 or don't try and con us because I'm onto it and I don't support it.
Yes, great myth. I mean, the original 1-800 was probably like 1-800 sluts or something, wasn't it?
Probably. It was
sex hotline.
Yeah.
And you had to dial it in on your rotary phone.
Like and you had to wait. And every time a 9 came up, you're like, oh, fucking hell. So long. I just want them titties. It's taking ages.
Just need them titties, dude. Those phone titties.
Phone titties. Welcome to Deep Thought, everybody. This is a podcast that normally has some degree of order and structure and goal, thematic elements, contribution to society, but which this week is probably none of the above. Sitting through the internet with me this week, my friend Michael. Hello, say hi.
Hi, hello.
He's gone up and he's gone for a wander. ADHD. And my name is Nick. Hi, Nick. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Always put his mic on a box. That's the kind of technology that we look forward to here.
Mic on a box.
That's a dick in a box reference?
I don't know. What's dick in a box?
You've got a dick in the...
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I can work it out.
It was very famous. JT SNL sketch. How you doing, my friend?
Quite well. What's going on with me? I don't know. I've been eating a lot of natural confectionery lately.
I love a natural confectionery lolly.
Me too. I've got some right here.
Okay, show me. Party mix. Pretty good, but I'll have to say there is like a... What do they call it? The seaside party mix or something like that. I think the flavour profile and the flavour mix you get with the other is slightly better than the standard party mix. But I'll allow it.
Well, don't worry about this.
You started eating them on
I'll
the
just finish
podcast.
them. I get party mix for one reason, and that's just like the jelly kind of thing, like the ones with the base.
With the creamy undertones.
Creamy one.
Yeah.
I don't even eat the other ones.
You won't eat a snake. You won't eat a
I
tooth.
don't like snakes. No.
I guess tooth
I mean,
probably
tooth
puts you
is
up.
kind of, but then it's minty, and I'm like, that's not
Minty?
going to work. Tooth is mint.
Tooth is not mint.
Yes, it is.
Tooth is not mint. What are you on about? This is insane.
Historically, tooth is mint.
No. You
No,
are
because
off
it's like
your rocker.
toothpaste. It's like
No.
toothpaste. That's what they're trying to do.
No. Why would they make a lolly that tries to taste like toothpaste?
Well, it's not tasting like toothpaste, but it's like echoing the mintiness of toothpaste.
It's tooth reminiscent. I think this is nonsense.
This
This is ridiculous. This is something you've projected as someone with a fear of the dentist who's once upon a time thought, well, I haven't brushed my teeth today, but there's some lollies on the bench over there.
I didn't have any
think they're
toothpaste, Doc, but what I did
adjacent.
have is a big bag of tooths. So I think you'll find it's pretty clean in there.
think
Well, I
I-
can just test this out.
Okay. I don't think that...
Wow. That is mind-blowing. There's nothing minty about that.
No, not in the slightest. Absolutely
What
fuck
the
all.
fuck? That has changed my
That's
life.
premature. You've had half of it. Finish the other half.
There is not even a hint of mint.
Nothing.
Hint of mint?
Hint of mint. You know,
Wow.
I'm quite proud of you, actually, Michael,
That's like
because
the man-
normally you would double down, but that was an immediate 180. That
This
was
is like the
so
man
fast.
classic Mandela effect over here. Wow. I've lived my whole life thinking that tooth lollies were mint.
Yeah, I think somewhere down the
Wow.
line someone told you a lie and you bought it. And you bought it
I
hook, line,
think-
and sinker.
But is it different across like an Allen's party mix is
No, you
very
might have just had
different.
a handful of spearmint leaves at the same time.
Fuck. Well, fuck.
Yeah, I don't actually know what a tooth is meant to taste like, but I'm guessing it's sort of like vanilla-y, like it's like the same base as the other lollies.
Like a milk bottle thing.
Yeah, it's milk bottly. Yeah,
Wow. All right.
I don't know if we can top
okay.
this. And this podcast is coming hard and fast, and I
We've
think that
come
is
in.
that's kind of the peak.
Because now whatever we talk about, I'm just going to be thinking about that other thing. Obviously, I can't shake it.
It's traumatic. I mean, this is going to reevaluate everything. You don't even know what foods taste like anymore. You're going to have to go back to
I know.
base one. What does milk taste like?
this
Maybe I don't even know what a milk bottle is.
I know, because I'm going to have to unpack this in therapy.
Yeah, like first
You know,
principles.
I'm rewriting my childhood right now in my head.
And you think
But let's
all
talk
those
about
times-
Kamala or something. I don't know.
all those times in the playground that you were beat up by bullies for standing there being like, it's minty! And they're like just punching you in the face.
Yeah, I need to make some calls because I took a really hard stance in primary school on that.
That was aggressive.
We learn.
We do. We live and we learn. Two things today that I've done, Michael. First one, made some penguins. Gonna send you a message.
So what was that sentence that you said? I made some penguins.
Made some penguins. Send a message to you now. It'll be in the chapter title. Our good friend Emma
okay.
is like a ceramics person. And
They-
we saw some cute penguins made of clay. And she was like, oh yeah, I reckon we could work that out. So she just like looked at a photo on the internet and then just got out all her supplies and we started making clay penguins. They're not finished yet. There's has to be fired and then painted and everything. But we spent the afternoon playing with some clay and made some penguins.
That's great. Are these all yours?
Two of them
There's
are
quite
mine.
a spectrum of quality here.
Okay, whose do you think
Do you
are
want me to
mine?
guess
Who do you
which
think
ones
is
are yours?
KC's? Yeah.
I'm going to guess Casey's is a good one.
Okay,
Middle
well, what
one.
define a good one?
Or like
Because
realistic.
obviously mine are good.
Well, yours are good in a kind of, I mean, I can kind of see it, but I'm guessing yours is the last one there.
Okay, there's two that we made each. So we have small penguin with abs. We have larger penguin with flippers up. We have leaning penguin about to dive, and we have horizontal penguin on its side.
Yeah. But what are the ones with, what's the last one there? There's no detail in them. They look, I would have, they kind of look like elephants.
The last ones are a separate one with like a lighter base. Those are our friend Emma's who made them. The ones that are sort of both out for a hug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, love it, Emma.
So which ones do you think are mine?
Oh, okay. Maybe the top one then.
Which one?
What one with the arms up?
And
The ones with the arms forward, like he's the umpiring a football match.
with abs. Yeah, those are mine.
Okay, with abs, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking that it looked like the stitching on a football.
It had
Which is
a C-section, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So,
penguins lay eggs, so that's couldn't have a C-section.
yeah. I mean, but
It's also a penguin made out of clay as well, so
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get too caught up on the anatomy of it all.
are these to scale?
These are to scale, and they are fully capable of reproducing. So, yeah, important
Wow.
questions.
Well, that's a fun little weird
Yeah.
thing to do on a Sunday.
Yeah, it was nice.
This,
Sorry, it sounded like you were
so
going to say a sentence.
I was, but then I was like, does that mean? So I just didn't say it.
Okay, so we're not going to. Okay, fair enough. It is a fun thing to do. It was a spring afternoon. We're sitting out on the deck playing with clay. It was great. Second thing that we just did, Michael, we just drove an hour out of town and saw some beagle puppies because we're looking to get at a beagle.
Oh, look who's come to the puppy party.
Yeah, and obviously
'Cause
Pepsi's old news.
Open the door.
So time to come in with something a little cuter, something a little bit more appealing to the masses.
Okay.
Maybe a better name.
Yeah.
A sort of a podcast dog, if you like, one that everyone can
All right.
can root for. But
A beagle, specifically a beagle. Why?
yeah, KC loves a beagle. KC loves a beagle because apparently beagles are the most trusting dogs, and there's something cute
Okay.
about that.
They're all pretty trusting, though, aren't
Well-
they? Oh, that is a cute dog.
Yeah, 6-week-old puppy.
Oh, wait. So, are you going to get that one?
Well,
you
we're
just
going to have
window
conversations about it. Yeah, I mean, will decide tonight and put down a deposit and pick it up. But,
what kind of bunts are we talking?
1,500, not too bad.
That's
not too bad
that's
for a
good.
beagle.
We paid, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
And,
pretty good.
Yeah, so maybe this time next pod we can have a puppy show.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jeez, man. So you've had the house thing. Gonna get
Yeah.
puppy as you said, Pepsi's old. I'm gonna have to do something dramatic in my life
Yeah.
just to keep up.
Yeah, maybe you need to like shave your head or something.
I might shave my head.
Shave
Might.
your body.
Yeah. Okay. It
Shave
could
your face.
My body.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd have the same impact to our listeners
Shave your asshole.
as a beagle puppy. Me just
Notice
posting
anything
pictures of my-
different, guys? I've
I
shaved
have
my
said-
tits.
I've said for many years famously that the final form of this podcast is creating its own genuine OnlyFans account.
Have you said that for years? Because I don't quite remember that.
I might never have had that thought
It might
prior
have
to
been
this
an
moment.
external thought. Yeah. So that's
The
what's
house
new
is
in my
looking
life.
schmick.
Thank you. Have you seen this from last time? I can't remember. Got a sofa
The
bed.
couch. Yeah,
folds
I
out.
think you showed me that.
I can't remember if that was on the pod last time, but if you come and stay, you can be in this room.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
looks very cozy.
We're getting pretty settled now. I've got all my
Hell yeah.
paintings up around the house, lying against like the wall where we might hang them, just to vibe how it feels. See it different
I can
kinds
see
of light.
that one back there.
Yeah. So yeah, getting pretty comfy now. And as I've mentioned previously, 85% of the reason that Casey wanted a house was to get a dog. So
Okay.
that's probably on the cards.
Oh, my baby Nick is growing up before my eyes. Now, since owning a house, it's been a few weeks now.
Yeah.
Do you find that you're thinking about the world differently? Like, are you paying more attention to kind of ads, that are renovation stuff, things like that?
Well, obviously, I think of myself now as better than most people that don't own houses.
You said that last
time,
yeah.
Voting Conservative, because obviously need to pull up the ladder behind us, make sure that no one else can
gearing.
Get house. Negative gearing is something that I now know about very well, and I could explain it to you now. But obviously, you know what it is already, so that would 100%. Be redundant for both of us if we explained what negative gearing. Everyone knows how to gear backwards. Yeah. So. Yeah. Otherwise, no. I feel like life is sort of continuing how it used to, but just in a different place. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's very nice, but I don't feel like I've had like a philosophical revelation.
You seem happier, weirdly.
Well, leading up to it is kind of stressful. It's exhausting to go look at open homes all the time and to deal with banks and finances and lawyers and all that kind of thing. So not having to go out on the weekend and go visit 6 different properties is kind of nice.
Yeah. And do you feel like your hair's growing back a little bit?
Yeah. You mean just from the stress of it all? Just
the
thinning.
Stress, I assume, is...
I think the grey is probably permanent, but I'm hoping for some density to return.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, you took that very seriously. Is that a real thing?
No. I mean, I am getting grey, but I don't care about that. I don't think it's... I think it looks good, actually. And most people I meet say it looks good.
Speaking of going grey, I just remember this. I went with my friend Elise last night to this.
You and bloody Elise. God, I can't hear the end of
it. Small pasta bar run by these 2 Italian, kind of very trendy kind of thing. And I was just there because her boyfriend was DJing or something like that. So I popped in there, and the guys that own it are very Italian, and it was too loud in there. So this is not necessary detail. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm out the front, and I'm speaking to one of the owner guys, and he's quite good-looking, 40-year-old Italian guy, but like very grey, but in like a nice way, like steely blue eyes, very dreamy, really.
Okay.
And Elise, she's got a bit of a sharp sense of humour. She said to me at one point of the night, she was like, you look like Timu, that guy, right? And I was like, that's pretty funny, because I'm also going quite great. So we find ourselves out the front, and he comes out to have a cigarette there, and it's a small space, so he's just like talking to us, even though he doesn't want to. And then we both start laughing because we were both thinking the same thing. And I was like, I could see in her eyes.
Elise was thinking about it. Yeah.
And I was like, don't do it. And he's like, what is this? And she goes, oh yeah, I said that he looks like a Timu version of you. And and this is the first thing that he says. He goes, well, you've got the big nose. He just completely took it. He was like, yes, like he was thinking the same thing as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is something that he has had in his head the whole conversation. It was like, man, that nose is big.
No,
and now he's had an opportunity perfectly teed up by a friend to unload.
He's spotted my nose at some point in the night already, clocked it.
From across the room.
There was another part of that. He goes, the other end of that was, like me, right? So it was softened, but there was a weird break. There was a weird break.
He has a big nose.
You've got the big nose. And then we both start cracking up laughing. And he goes, like me? No, like me. And I was just like, that's
I like that
funny.
In his mind. See, this is turned around to actually quite an empathetic thing. This is a man whose life has been punctuated by everyone calling him a big-nosed Italian, And he has now finally found someone else with whom he shares a kinship. And you see, actually, in this moment, when pressed by the similarities from one man to another, the thing that comes out is his own self-consciousness about his image, about his own nose, projecting that onto others. When, of course, you were talking about hair color and striking good looks. But he couldn't let himself hear that. He was so fixated on it.
Once again, you're victim blaming me.
Not at all. I'm actually incredibly empathetic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, if someone says something like that to you, you just go, "No, what are you're kidding. You're crazy. No, you're great. You're very, very sexy." Something like that.
I tried to put a sentence together, but that's just me.
Sorry, I was looking at my audio.
No, very sexy.
Okay, Nick. Okay,
So
we're gonna
that's
do
me
that.
victim blaming.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you have something planned for this episode, but I think that we should probably get it underway because I have a game idea here. And this is really when it does start to feel like I'm picking on you. But I feel like this would be a fun thing to do.
Okay, yeah, as most bullies do.
Yeah. Here's the thing. So it's a game. I'll explain it late in the thing because I want to sort of time it. I want to see how long it takes us to achieve this goal, right? Here's the thing.
I already hate it. Goal.
I've known this is coming. I've deliberately not thought about it just in case. For the podcast, I can either also do it simultaneously and we can see how we go to, sort of verses, or I think for audio, it might be more entertaining for the listener if you talk through the process and I just adjudicate. But I'm open to it.
I still don't know what
I know.
it
I'm
is.
I'm just putting this out here.
To a thing
So
that I don't know.
Here's
I'm not going to remember any of that, though.
Okay,
you have to
it's
explain
fine.
it again, you see.
Here's a game. I'm going to start a clock, and Michael, I want you to name 100 women. Michael, I want you to name 100 famous women. Women we all know. Name 100 women. Now, I have known about the game, but I haven't thought about it. So I can either do it simultaneously or I can write it down and adjudicate. To me, I think I'm more interested in hearing you speak aloud the thought process than both of us doing it in silence. But I'm open. If you feel like that's throwing you too much under the bus, I'm happy to do it as well.
Right, so we're going to have a 6-hour podcast.
Well, yes. We'll see how we go.
It's impossible. There aren't even 100 women out there.
I know.
It's a trick question.
There
are no genders.
It is definitely a trap.
Okay.
But do you want me to do it with you, or do you want to just?
I
can write it down.
In terms of speed, we should do it together.
Well, but I don't think we're working on the same list. I think we are working on two separate lists and seeing who would be faster.
Okay, I'll name 100 black women then, shall I?
Okay,
really make an ass of myself.
Any women you like, any famous
Oprah.
women. But here's the thing. Do you want me to also do it simultaneously, or do you want me to just... I think it's more interesting for the listeners if you speak aloud who you're thinking of in the moment. Otherwise, it's both of us in silence for like 30 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay. I think it's funny if we just do
30 minutes of silence?
In silence for 30 minutes while I'm occasionally eating natural confectionery and farting. Okay, yeah, no, I'll kick it off. I can do this.
Well, I'll open up a stopwatch app and I'll open up the notes app and you can just see how long it takes you.
Okay.
And listeners, play along at home if you want to participate. Go right ahead.
So this is a game to make me look like
it's just a game. Well, basically, yeah. That's why I said this was the trap part of the portion. But I don't think you can be like Elise. I think it needs to be people everyone knows. That's no shade on Elise.
Famous women.
Famous women. Yeah. Famous for anything. But famous.
All right.
You ready?
Do this. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Starting the clock.
Oprah
who?
Winfrey.
Okay, yep.
Cher.
Yep.
Yep. Taylor Swift.
Great.
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Swank is not who I thought would be number 4. The top 4 most famous women. You got Oprah Winfrey, you got Cher, you got Taylor Swift, and you got Hillary Swank.
The Mount Rushmore of
The
women.
Mount Rushmore.
That's on my
no,
mouth.
no shade on Hillary Swank. Terrific actor. Just not who I expected.
Michelle Obama.
Michelle
Of course.
Obama. Great. Yeah.
Malala.
Malala Yousafzai. Or another one.
Yeah. No, that was the main one.
The name.
The main.
Yeah.
But wait, isn't Malala one of the Obamas as well? Oh, I should do it that way. That's a good way to do it.
That's
Go through
incorrect.
Families.
That's incorrect. There's not a Malala.
Moana.
Moana is a fictional character. I think we're looking for real women.
Pocahontas
Pocahontas was a real woman?
was real.
Okay.
Pocahontas.
I'll pay it.
A lot of women with only one name.
Okay, so in
No,
your
we-
brain so far, I think you'll find most of the people on the planet do tend to have 2 names.
I'm just realizing this connection. Does anyone know about this?
You've made it half as difficult for yourself, so that's why they've stuck in the brain. Okay.
What are the Obamas' names? The girls. The Shady. No,
Yeah, that's me.
Slim,
The real Slim
Slim
Shady. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
Okay, I see how you got there.
Monica Lewinsky.
That came after Hillary Swank. Yeah. Monica Lewinsky
Well, she-
paired together for ages.
No, she did come after Hillary.
Oh.
She probably didn't come at all. I can't imagine Bill Clinton returning
No.
the favour.
Now that you've done me.
Well, we haven't even got 10.
Yeah.
Haven't even got 10 women and already talking about blowjobs. How many are we at now? Are we at 50
We're at
or something?
9.
All right.
We're at 50.
All right.
Okay.
Mary Curie.
Marie Curie, great. We're getting a little bit of scientific diversity in there. I like that. That's 10.
Well,
We're
it's not
at
really
10.
much. AOC.
Okay. And what's her full name?
Alessandro. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez.
Nailed it. Well done.
Did I?
Yeah. Well, Alexandria, I think. Alexandria?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Again, famous women at number 12. Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
This is a real insight into
This is
brain.
why this is so good.
Okay. Slowing down though, I gotta say.
I mean, we're at 12, so that's not a great sign.
Beyonce,
Beyonce, here we go.
another one namer.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes, yeah.
Scarlett Johansson
Uh-huh, great.
or Johansson.
Depends how you say it.
Yojo. Laura Linney.
Laura Linney. I think actually getting some good time there up at number 16.
She's
Laura
fi-
Linney.
I had a crush
I
on
love a Laura Linney. Yeah.
Love Laura. She's filming a movie with Jude Law and Jason Bateman at the moment.
Okay,
She's directing.
2 men. Not going to help you with your list.
Carey Mulligan.
Carey Mulligan.
Yeah. Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX. Yeah.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Okay. I'm sensing a vibe here. There's a lot more like singers in this list than I expected from you.
Well, you have to go with like a
you
a
pick
train
a category.
of thought.
Yeah.
But I was trying to go with families before, but then I
Yeah.
clearly
You didn't
don't know
remember
anyone in the
Michelle
Obama
Obama's kids.
family.
2 easy layups there, to be honest.
Who won the? Oh no. Fuck. It's really difficult. Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Good.
Sandra Bullock is a good one.
Yeah, that's 20. We're at 20. We're a fifth of the way there.
The girl from The Matrix.
Uh-huh. Whose name is?
No one knows.
Oh, really?
Oh, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, good one.
Bit of a mess.
Bit of an intellectual. Yeah, straight from Sandra Bullock to RBG.
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart. Interesting.
Earhart. I said Beyonce already.
You did? That's not a good sign.
Oh, Adele.
Adele, great. Yeah, love her.
That's a good one. Sia.
Sia, yeah.
See you later. Did you see that video of Sia that popped up? She was at a Kathy Griffin show in the audience, and Kathy Griffin pointed her out during the show. And then she was like, "Give us a couple of bars of one of the songs." And she gets up and sings like acoustic, and everyone's like, "Oh, good one." And then she starts just singing another song.
Oh,
She starts
no.
going, shine bright like a diamond. And it's so like, you got to take these things with a pinch of salt, but
Yeah.
it's like sounds so bad on the, it looked a bit sad.
Oh.
Michelle Obama, I already said that. Tina Fey and the other Amy Poehler.
Uh-huh. I love...
Kristen Wiig.
I think there's people at home yelling at you for missing something obvious, but continue.
Why? What's the other?
No, you
I
have to
missed?
listen back. You have to listen back.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
No, well, you did. I think everyone will be screaming, but continue.
Like a famous woman I missed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it for you to enjoy on a re-listen.
Well, that's gonna be. Oh, Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton at 28, honestly, did her dirty. You said
Is that bad?
she's your favorite actor.
Yeah, but like I can't. Oprah's my favorite.
You know who you put higher than her? Pocahontas.
That one surprised me too. I gotta say that.
That one did appear.
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Gerwig.
Oh, the Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, great.
Can't miss her.
No. That's 30.
Mary from the Bible.
Do we know that she's real?
Excuse me.
Okay.
How
You want me to
controversial do you
put
want this
Mary
to be?
Magdalene down?
No, that's the other Mary. Mary,
is it
Mother
the
of Christ. But you
Okay.
can also write down Mary Magdalene. Actually,
No, I'm not
right
going to
there.
help you.
That was-
We said no fictional
doesn't count.
characters.
Have I said Taylor Swift?
You have. That was number 3.
Fuck. What are we at now?
We're at 30. I have not put down any Marys.
Reese Witherspoon,
Reese Witherspoon, good choice.
Jennifer Aniston,
Jay Ann's.
Courtney Cox,
Okay, good. I can sing a thread here.
Lisa Kudrow.
Courtney Cox.
That's how I should do it.
Lisa
There's not a lot of
Kudrow.
female TV shows out there, though, are there?
I think you'd be surprised.
Not in my
You
algorithm.
don't watch any TV, so it's probably not helping you, is it?
Yeah. Grace Palmer.
I'll allow it. Yep.
Yeah, you have to.
Yep.
And the other, Eva.
Eve Palmer. Yep.
Eva. Yeah.
We're at 36, so we're over a third.
Okay.
You're not
you-
doing
have
too
you-
bad. That's
Have you
That's-
done this?
8 minutes 42. Like I said, I haven't done it just in case we're going
Kelly-
to do it at the same time.
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. Yep. 37.
Britney Spears.
Brett Spears.
Moesha. I don't even know if that's. I have no idea who that is.
I think that she does exist, so I'll write it down.
What is she?
I think she's a singer, isn't she? Or I'll look her up while you keep thinking.
Did you write down Moana?
No, I didn't, because she's fictional.
Oh, is she fictional?
I don't know if Marisha was an American sitcom, but I don't think there was a real person called Moesha.
Okay.
It
Well, there should be.
It starred
There
Brandy
should be.
Norwood, so I'm taking Moesha off the list. What a wild pull at 39 to be already at 1990s American sitcom.
From the attic in my brain. Put down Randy Norwood. Wait there.
Yeah.
Brandy Norwood.
You're not going to get me to write down one I told you.
I thought we were collecting names together.
No.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina.
Jennifer. I already said Jennifer Aniston.
Uh-huh.
Rihanna.
Rihanna. That's 40.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Or Kauska.
Kowski.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim
you remember
Kardashian.
this. And the other ones.
And their names are
Courtney.
Courtney.
How many are there? There's many.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
There's a multitude of
Yeah.
Kardashians.
But can you name them?
Courtney. No, I don't think I could. I thought
We've
that was
got
going to be
two.
a gold mine.
Oh, there's a gold mine. You're sitting on a mother load here.
And then there's the mother as well, but I don't know her name. Who's the young? This is not. You won't allow that, will you?
If
Jenny,
she's fictional, no.
she could be Jenny. Oh, Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yep.
Jenny from the block.
Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton. Okay, getting a little classy now.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle. Landing
Yep.
at 46. Should be happy by that.
Fran Lebowitz.
Fran Lebowitz. There we go.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. J-Law.
Ally McBeal.
Nope. But it was played by a woman.
Ally. There's going to be a famous Ally. Ally. Allison. Alice.
There's a famous Alison.
Allison Brie.
Alison Brie. That's
Is
not
that
who
who
I
you're
was
thinking
thinking
of?
of. No.
Allison. Oh, I was thinking of Jessica Alba,
Jessica Alba.
who's not named Allison, and I
That's
know that.
50. We're halfway. We're at 12 minutes 25.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sorry, just checking my Twitter feed. Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Oh, I can absolutely
Getting a little
do
bit
this.
Gen
I
Z.
don't-
Yeah.
Right. Who are other women?
That's the question.
exist?
Who are some women that exist? Why do you think categories? I think you're right that when you find a lobe, you can pick at. That's helpful.
Yes. Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Kathy Freeman.
Kathy Freeman. That's a nice one.
That's athletes. Oh, that's going to be worse than anything, to be honest. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Ray Gun.
Yeah. Ray Gun. I'll even allow it as Ray Gun.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. Nah, classy.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. I think we know where
Who
your
are hot
interests lie,
ones.
right?
Why?
Just
Acting.
a lot of actors, a lot of screen.
Well, they're the most famous people. They're like
Well,
that's
what
like
about-
classic celebrity.
I mean, I'm giving you categories here, but what about politicians? What about, comedians?
yeah, I could go that way. That's a good one. Whitney Cummings.
Whitney Cummings.
Taylor Tomlinson. Mm-hmm. Maria Bamford.
Mary Banff. That's 60.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to stop at 69. Yep. Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon, the famous stand-up comedian, Susan Sarandon.
You didn't expect me to say Susan Sarandon, did you?
No, I mean, Whitney Cummings, Taylor Tomlinson, Maria Bamford, and Susan Sarandon headlining at the Hollywood Bowl. One night only.
Oh, Kamala Harris. What am I doing over here?
Not loving how you said it, but yes, it's on the list.
Kamala
Harris.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Pelosi. They're the big ones, though. I think I've got the main ones.
The 63 women you've named so far, or just
Well, in
I got
politicians.
the big ones, the politicians. Yeah, I mean that's very American focused. I think you have
Well,
two Australians on the list.
two politicians.
Two Australians, full stop.
Oh, right. I don't know any Australians. Oh, what about Kitty Flanagan? There you
Kitty
go.
Flanagan.
How about that?
Yeah, love it.
I actually don't know any Australian female celebrities.
Of course you do.
Do I?
Yes.
Amy Klobuchar.
Amy Klobuchar. Yeah, the famous Australian comedian.
Well, I'm not. I've given up.
Yes, you've given up on that after 10 seconds.
Historical. There's got to be more famous.
Yeah, there must have been women that existed before now.
Someone look that up. Call in if you know the women.
If anyone knows if women
before
existed before today.
2005. Boy. Who's the other Susan Sarandon?
Who's the other one? I'm pretty
There's
sure it's
another
just,
one. I always get
just one.
I always get.
I know who you're
mixed
thinking
up.
of. Yeah,
Do you? Oh, Sigourney Weaver.
there you go.
Is that who you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice. That's 67. You're 2/3 of the way through. This is the home stretch.
I'm too short, actually. I can't. Can you imagine anyone actually listening to this?
I can, and I think they're rooting for you, and I think they're on your side. I think they're screaming at you because you've named a woman that you haven't named to me in this conversation.
Named a woman.
Yeah,
What
you
does
mentioned a
that
woman,
mean?
and then you didn't tell it to me.
Did
You
I?
just thought of it in conversation, and then you didn't list it, which is what I was referring to earlier.
That's very on brand for me, really.
You
isn't
named
it?
someone, and then you didn't tell me to write it down, which is unbelievable.
Classic me, huh? What about tech CEOs?
Yeah, all the women in Silicon Valley.
Well, like just CEOs. Actually,
Yeah.
that's not really a gold mine.
That's
is
not
it?
really, if there's anywhere to go looking.
Oh, Ali Wong.
Ali Wong.
Okay. Ali Wong.
That's it. We've tapped out.
I think we're slowing down. I might actually accidentally land on 69. What are we at? 68.
We're at 68. And now I can feel you thinking carefully about which woman you want to put at 69. And I just, you got to go with your gut here. It's just going to be the first thing off the
Pamela
beam. Pamela Anderson. Okay.
Okay, cool. I know. I got this.
You
I
got,
a new-
you got
a new-
this. I
got a new
believe in
run.
you. I think you can get this. Okay,
got
why
a
are
new
you
run.
looking on your screen? It feels like you're looking things up. Why are you...
Well, did you see me type?
Yeah, I can see your hands and I can see your eyes.
Yeah, because I'm looking for things in my room. I've got because video cassettes here. I've got a poster there.
Do you want a category that I feel like you haven't tapped it or?
Okay.
Music.
Music. What do you mean?
I feel like there's so
Beyonce,
many.
the other ones?
Yeah, I feel like there's so many others.
Okay, that's a good one actually. Joni Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell. Why is when you try and think of something, it's like
Yeah, that's
why
the
is
whole point
Joni
of this.
Mitchell the woman musician that's just in my head?
Yeah.
Boy, Adele. I already
You've said
didn't
Adele.
I?
Yeah. You're at 70. 30 more. You can do this. 19 minutes.
Gets a bit tough down. This is the business end.
This is when things become serious.
Separates the girls from the boys. No. Why is Amy Klobuchar in my list?
You can't think of enough women, Michael.
Angela Merkel.
Okay, nice. Going a bit
Queen
international.
Elizabeth.
Queen Eliz.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate Upton. No,
Kate
that's not a
Upton?
person.
Yes, it is.
Is that a person?
Yeah.
What does she do?
She's a model, isn't she?
Don't know.
All I know
Elizabeth
is I jerked
Warren.
off to her last night.
I've jerked off to somebody. Queen Elizabeth, did you get that one?
Yeah, I wrote that one down.
Can you get like the first?
Can I write it again?
Second,
Okay. I will allow that there were multiple Queen Elizabeths. Yeah.
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth II and Queen Elizabeth I. I put that down.
Catherine, Queen of Scots.
Catherine, Queen of Scots. At 75. I think we all expected Catherine, Queen of Scots to be on the list somewhere. And it's great to see that she's made an appearance. Wait, I think I can't allow that. I
Why?
don't think that was her name.
Catherine of
I don't think it was Catherine.
Scots.
There was a Queen of Scots. I'm tempted at this
Catherine the
point.
Third.
I'm
Catherine
tempted
the
to.
Second.
It wasn't Catherine. It was Mary, Queen of Scots. I'll give it to you. You remembered Queen of Scots. I don't think that you could necessarily pass a test about her, but you did remember the Queen of Scots, so I'll allow it. There's
Raquel
also
Wise.
Catherine de Medici, which was an Italian, and I wonder if you've mixed the two. Sorry, who did you say?
Almost certainly I have. I forgot. Raquel Weiss.
Raquel Weiss. I don't know that I know that.
Yeah, she's Daniel Craig's wife. I might have been saying that.
Her name is Rachel, but I will...
I think it's Raquel. You don't even know who she was a minute ago.
That's because it's spelled Rachel.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Raquel.
Okay, well, I'll allow it.
Mother Teresa.
Oh, at 77. Bit of a slight on old Therese.
Should have left her.
Should have
for
worked
69,
harder.
really. Princess Diana, dude.
Diana.
Princess, my
you
lady
couldn't stop
died.
talking about it. And here we go,
Never
78.
stop. Never forget.
She's going to be grumpy. Kate Middleton's so much higher.
Not in my heart. Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks down at 79. A respectful showing for Rosa Parks today. I'm liking this historical angle. I think this...
Anne Frank.
Anne Frank, yeah. At 80.
Marilyn Monroe.
We're in the serious part. I wondered if Monroe would turn up. 81.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria, yeah.
There's got to be one.
There's gotta be.
There's got to be more royals, I think.
Well, you've certainly identified a few.
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen.
Well, I'm still thinking about Obama's daughter, really.
Uh-huh. There's two of them as well.
Melania.
Melania Trump.
Melania. She's number 82 in Trump's mind, too.
85, yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Eleanor Roosevelt is a good pull. I did not expect.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy, I'll allow it.
Enya.
Enya? Are you naming Enya?
Enya? Yeah, that's
Enya.
good. Oh, that's a band. Right, I thought that was onto something. But Sade, there we go.
Sade.
Sade.
89.
Operator.
I know. I'm just... Here we go. Home stretch. 11 more. You can do
Coco
this.
Chanel.
Coco Chanel at 90. 10 to go.
Female, I'm trying to think of Anne. Did I say Anne Frank?
You did.
Damn.
10 to go.
Sarah
Come on.
Michelle Gellar.
Sarah
Gellar.
Michelle. Kicking things off strong.
Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush. Such a strong American politics focus.
First ladies, come on. First ladies, Barbara Bush.
Speaking of first ladies, who was Michelle Obama's kids? Because she had two of them. She had two famous women.
Sasha. Barack Obama.
Uh-huh.
Jessica Alba.
I think you've said Jessica Alba.
Damn it.
Yeah, you've said it. Number 50. 7 to go.
7 to go.
Yeah. Can you remember
Anna
Sasha's...
Anna Winterburn Bottom. Anna Winterburn. Anna Winters.
Anna Winters?
Yeah.
Felt like you were circling a few names there.
There's some Winterbottom is something, but I don't know what it is.
I don't know Anna Winters. I don't think that's... Do you mean
Anna
Anna
Winters?
Wintour? The
Yes.
Vogue
Yeah.
editor-in-chief?
Yes. Yes, for
Okay.
some reason.
I'll allow it. 6 to
Jane
go.
Austen.
You've said that before. Other famous authors.
Catherine Hepburn.
Catherine Hepburn, you've said before.
Have I?
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher.
Wait, Catherine Hepburn.
Yeah.
Said Audrey Hepburn.
I know there's two. There's
Yeah.
Catherine Hepburn. Did you say Margaret Thatcher?
No, you haven't. At 96. All right, 4 to go.
96.
Here we go.
I can totally do this.
You can do this.
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale? I think...
Old-timey actress,
Uh-huh.
I think.
English social reformer, I believe.
Okay, well, there we go. Do
3
I have
to
to know
go.
what they did?
She's a founder of modern nursing.
Oh. Fucking hell.
3 to go, Michael. You should have had them in the can. Come on.
There's honestly nothing in my room that helps me with this. I've
Yeah,
got,
because you don't have a list of 100 women in your room, Michael.
I've got tapes, but I've got tapes here. Apocalypse Now, Back to the Future.
Movies, movie actors, musics, rock bands,
Rock bands.
Australian politicians.
That's a good one. Who's the lady that sadly died recently?
You're going to have to be more specific.
But it was quite tragic. Fuck. She shaved her head. Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Is that something?
Yeah, 2 to go.
Madonna.
Madonna, 99.
And Whitney Houston.
Whitney, rounding it out. Okay, stopping the clock. 28:36.
Hell yeah.
28:36.
That was awesome.
How do you
That's
feel you
pretty
went,
good.
Michael? How do you feel?
I did very, very well.
Okay.
I got a lot of different
Disciplines?
disciplines. Oh, you know who I should have said?
Do you want to know who you said and didn't tell me to put on the list?
Go on.
You said, so Sia was at this Kathy Griffin concert the other day. And then you didn't say Kathy Griffin.
No, I think I,
was
meant
so
to say...
expecting it.
Oh, Kathy Griffin, right.
You were like, Sia was at this thing and Kathy Griffin was there. I was never
I
mentioned
honestly
Kathy
did.
Griffin.
I didn't even clock it that time. I thought you were talking about Sia, and I was like, oh, I just got
I
excited
said
about the
Sia.
story.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, let me rattle off your list here. You tell me your impressions as we go through it. Okay, here we go. Rapid fire. Oprah Winfrey, Cher, Taylor Swift, Hilary Swank, Michelle Obama, Malala Yousafzai, Pocahontas, Hillary Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, Marie Curie, AOC, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Beyonce, Eva Mendes, Scarlett Johansson, Laura Linney, Carey Mulligan, Charlie XCX, Dua Lipa, Sandra Bullock, RBG, Amelia Earhart, Adele, Sia, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Kristen Wiig, Tilda Swinton, Greta Gerwig, Margot Robbie, Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Grace Palmer, Eve Palmer, Kelly Clarkson, Britney Spears, Angelina Jolie, Rihanna, Emily Ratajkowski, Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Jennifer Lopez, Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, Fran Lebowitz, Jennifer Lawrence, Alison Brie, Jessica Alba, Sydney Sweeney, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, Kathy Freeman, Ray Gunn, Jodie Foster, Florence Pugh, Whitney Cummings, Taylor Tomlinson, Maria Bamford, Susan Sarandon, Kamala Harris at 62, Nancy Pelosi, Kitty Flanagan, Amy Klobuchar, Sigourney Weaver, Condoleezza Rice, Ali Wong, Pamela Anderson at 69, Joni Mitchell, Angela Merkel, Queen Elizabeth, Kate Upton, Queen Elizabeth II, Mary, Queen of Scots, Rachel Weisz, Mother Teresa, Princess Diana, Rosa Parks, Anne Frank, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Queen Victoria, Jane Austen, Melania Trump, Eleanor Roosevelt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Enya, Sade, Coco Chanel, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Barbara Bush, Sasha Obama, Anna Wintour, Catherine Hepburn, Margaret Thatcher, Florence Nightingale, Sinead O'Connor, Madonna, and Whitney Houston. 100 famous
That's a
women.
great list.
What a list.
That's a great list.
Well, it's a respectable
And I
list of
still
people.
don't know the other Obama
Malia.
daughter?
You were circling
Malia.
Malala and Melania, but you couldn't find Malia.
Malaya.
Malia.
I like
I
the
have to
fact
say,
that Queen
well done.
Elizabeths weren't in succession.
To be clear, it wasn't really clarified, so I just wrote it a second time. But you might have. I think you definitely meant Queen Elizabeth II first, and then Queen Elizabeth I second.
Second.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
well done.
That was very fun.
Well, I sprung a game on you, and I think you did pretty well. But if you guys at home want to play along and have a crack at it, let us know how you do. The time to beat 28:36.
I'm gonna do one for you.
Oh, I don't think we have time right
Do
now.
you reckon you could? No. Could you reckon you could name 100 gay men or
Oh.
gay, famous gay people? Make it a bit queer.
Don't
think about it
I'd
now.
struggle.
Yeah, racist.
Okay. If you've enjoyed this, then that's great because, we took a bit of a swing this week and I'm glad to know that it paid off. But if you want to listen to something better or different, you can go back down that podcast feed, listen to many of the other episodes we've released. You can also get in contact with us at deepfort@gmail.com. You can reach out to us on Facebook, on Instagram. You can click on us on Spotify and listen to our tracks. You can rate us 5 stars there or on Apple Podcasts. And you can generally think about the inherent biases you might carry around with you and put in some effort to make sure that you can name 100 of a minority.
Yeah. I don't know what you said.
Do you have something you want to outro, Mark?
I showed you a picture the other day. So I was making the bed. I don't know if this is particularly funny, but there was a bit of the end of this story. So I was changing the sheets the other day.
Yeah.
And, the dog's sleeping in the bed. So we're changing the sheets more often. And it'd been about, 6 days since I had done it last. And I took off the pillowcase, the one that I was sleeping on. I've got multiple, but the one that my head hits every night.
Yeah.
And a nasty, big, black-looking spider just strolled out of there like I woke him up from a nap. It was I was listening to a podcast. I was just like, I screamed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I sent you a photo of this. I'm sure you can put it in the notes or whatever.
Yeah. It's a big fucking spider. It looks sizable.
And it just looked nasty. And I just don't understand how that can just be just like your mind just going back and just like, but that was living in my pillowcase presumably for a week.
That was eating out of my ear. Yeah.
Anyway, so it crawls off behind the bed and there's a lot of stuff there. And so I'm like, how do I tackle this? Take Pepsi out the room, get the bug spray, and had to kind of just move the mattress off the bed a little bit so I could just get a little bit of access to behind. Popped a window and then just doused that area with,
bug killer,
insect repellent.
Yeah.
And not repellent, but poison. And then I'm just like, I just hope it, gets it. And so I'm taking off the sheet of the mattress then. So I wait a little bit of time, come back in, and, it's been like 20 minutes. And I come back in, I'm taking the sheet off the mattress, and this spider just, I don't know where it came from, but it just fell onto the mattress.
What? From above?
Above. And I don't know where, but I can only imagine that the only way, because I was doing a shaking kind of motion, that it was on me. That's the only explanation.
Wait, back up. So you'd taken the sheet off and you're doing the wave whip. You're getting it off the mattress.
I was taking it off. Yeah, I was in the process. And while the sheet was still kind of half on, it just went plopped on there.
Oh.
And this is not near really anything. It's come from somewhere.
So you think it was on your body somehow?
Either that or, maybe it was on the sheet and I flicked it up.
Yeah, surely
potentially
that's more likely.
But the sheet was
tucked.
like kind of it was still tucked on the front, and that's where I don't know. Anyway,
surprise
so it pops
spider.
back there. Another thing, startle, and so I have the bug spray there, and I just just really shower this thing.
Yeah.
And then I start taking photographs, of course, to send to all my friends.
Yeah.
And And then it smells so strongly of bug
Putrid,
spray in
yeah.
there that I keep the window open, shut the door, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna leave that there. Like the spider is dead,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna
Entomb
leave
it.
it there, and it's just gonna stay on the mattress, and I'll come back and take care of it.
Yeah.
Then.
After you've
Then-
wiped the tears up. Yeah.
So I go outside, I do a couple of things outside, put the washing out. I come back. The spider is gone.
What?
The spider is gone.
No.
In this time, so while I was waiting, I was texting you and
Yeah,
a few
I saw
others
a
like,
pic,
check
yeah.
out this fucking crazy spider.
Yeah.
And so after I'd sent you that, I went back in and the spider was gone. And I was like, what is this? It's like a movie
Like
where
the fucking alien, final jump scare,
you think
right?
it's dead. Anyway, so I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. And then I'm kind of noticing that Pepsi is now sniffing around somewhere, and I see at the corner of the bed the spider. Its back legs are paralyzed, and it's kind of commando crawling
It's like the end of Terminator.
up the side of the bed, and I'm like, you have a lot of fight in you,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, outside of the horror of the moment, respect. Like that thing's
Massive
fighting off like a
respect.
nerve agent to achieve its mission.
Absolutely, it must be like Russian or something,
Yeah.
or Ukrainian. But like, and also just like the confidence to waltz out of my pillow. I mean, this is
Yeah. So here's my question. Do you sincerely think it was there all week? Or do you think that, like maybe on the last day before you got out of bed, it's been disturbed a little bit. It's gone in for a little bit of a cuddle, but it's only been there for like an hour.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I hope it's the latter. But how can you tell your mind, Nick? It just
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'd buy a new bed.
Thought
Just get
about
rid of it. Just get rid of the whole thing. It all smells like
about it.
fucking bug repellent now anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, then I really fucking tore that thing to shreds. Made sure it was dead. Put it
Get
in a
like
jar.
the fucking pieces and like string it up around the room as like a warning sign for other spiders who might
Yeah,
be
you
considering.
tell your other spider
Yeah.
friends. But yeah, and then just sleeping in the bed that night. I'm like,
Yeah.
every kind of, even just like hearing my pulse on the pillow. I'm like, that's something. That's something small enough to be in my pillow.
Lauren reaches an arm out to like touch you and you're just like, go fucking get up.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my spider
Oh, no one likes a spider. in a pillow.
crisis.
Do you have any idea what it was? Like, was it a venomous thing or do you think it was just like a huntsman-y kind of?
No, definitely wasn't a huntsman. It was like, it looked like funnel web kind of. I know we don't really have funnel webs here, but it was big, black,
It was
and
bulbous.
nasty.
Yeah.
Like it had fangs. I checked in the jar.
Oh, okay.
Could have done some damage.
Could have. Yeah, well,
Because
a near
huntsman,
miss.
I wouldn't send a photo for a huntsman. I wouldn't do that.
You
I
wouldn't
don't-
bother.
Huntsmen,
You got some
lovely
respect.
people. Yeah, they're very gentle. But no, this one was out for blood.
Okay. Hey, Michael, name 100 spiders. Go.
Arachnids,
No. No.
famous spiders,
Famous spiders. 100 famous spiders.
Charlotte.
I was going to say
Charlotte.
Charlotte from Charlotte's Web.
the only famous spider.
Spider-Man. But that becomes a bit like in the middle. Like, do we count it?
That's a line call. That's a line
That's a line
that
call.
one. Yeah, we have to go to the umpire for that one.